Hello?
Don't need that, Private. We're right here. Now, what is it?
Hello?
So last time I made a Fnaf video, it got pretty negative reviews, to say the least. But people change, and so do their opinions. So in this video, I'm going to explain why I was wrong, but at the same time may have been right. Now hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right about that statement. Now, here's the thing that I wanted to be talking about in this video. I'm doing this completely off the cuff, so bear with me here. I don't think the game is inherently bad, or it's the series as a whole. Back in 2013, a 12-year-old me was watching Markiplier late at night in my father's office. I distinctly remember being scared to leave the office. It was a weird feeling. I had been familiar with other horror games at the time. Slender Man was introduced to me by my late friend Tommy, rest his soul, and I remember distinctly that night being in his room in the dark watching him play. I was scared to death, but looking back, I think it's kind of cringy. I mean, the premise of the game was kind of stupid. A tall, slender man follows you around the woods while you collect pages. This game felt different, Fnaf. It just felt off. It felt like it was written by someone who knew how to actually write horror, and I kind of fell in love with Scott's work ever since. Although the man himself has had some flawed personality issues recently, with his opinions on a certain group of people who I just happen to be a part of. Horror elements have always existed in video games for as long as, well, video games have existed. But one thing that hasn't really existed for a whole lot of time is games that revolved around horror. In the 90s we had Resident Evil, and then we also had Silent Hill. But later on they really started to get a little bit more deeper in their lore. As time went on, and as these games already fleshed out their lore, new horror series started to start out as like indie projects and stuff like that. We had Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and all of its spin-offs, and then we also had Slender Man and its spin-off, so why not Fnaf? Well, Fnaf has been running for quite a while now, and it's had, what, like 8 installments, and I think that this new one that they've been making, this Security Breach, really is a really good game. But the problem is that the series creator, Scott Cawthon, kind of made a huge mistake and kind of shot himself in the foot when he kind of made some strange, kind of like, what should I say, decisions about what to do with his money. And that kind of led to a lot of people kind of questioning that. Now, the thing is, it is his money and he can do what he wants with it, but the thing is, that doesn't mean we have to support what he does with his money. So I think, I'm not saying you should boycott the game or anything like that, but I think that the way he used the money he made from the game to kind of fuel his own agenda wasn't really that kind of a good decision to be making. But bear with me here. I'm doing this off the cuff. So I just think that maybe Scott could have not done that, and it would have done a little bit better. But hopefully they find a new writer for the series, and that they can consult with Scott about what to do. But frankly, I don't know where the series is going to go once he retires. I personally don't think that it's a big deal of, you know, him leaving. I mean, they could find someone who writes way better, but at the same time, I think no one wrote the games the same way he did. It's kind of a weird thing because I'm kind of split on it. I think that he was a great writer, but at the same time, he was kind of a scummy human being for what he did, you know, donating all that money to kind of questionable causes. It's like Chick-fil-A, you know, it's just, yeah. So I guess that's it for the video. I still like the series, still think it's, you know, a good game, but at the same time, I think that some mistakes were made on the part of the developers. So do with that information what you will. This has been Ferdin. See you later, guys.
Hold up.